Well, I think we all really begin as scientists, as kids, right? Oftentimes people say, well, how do you inspire a kid to be a scientist? My view is you don't inspire them to be a scientist. They are scientists. They want to know how things work. They smash things together. They break them. They look inside. They ask endless why questions. Why this? Why that? What we unfortunately do in our school system, at least in America, is we do a pretty good job of getting kids to not like science by making it always focus on the details, the facts, the figures, things that we can examine and test, and that's not a good thing. But in reality, for a kid to turn into a scientist, you just gotta let them go, let them explore, and that's the natural pathway that many will take. Well, I think the important thing in science education is that students understand that science is our best pathway toward realizing what's true in the world. It's not really a subject like, say, English or languages or history. It's a perspective. It's an outlook on the world where you take in what you see and you figure out what's right and what's wrong. And you do that by making testable predictions that you can go out and examine and see whether the predictions are borne out by the ideas. That's the most important thing. And I'd say the parallel important quality of science is that it is a story. It's a drama. As our species has tried to figure out where we came from and where we're going. And that story aspect of science is often lost in the classroom because, again, we focus in on the results. But those results, every result of science, came from a story of discovery. And those stories of discovery need to be told so that the subject becomes much more human than it can appear in a textbook.
¿Quiere oír un despropósito aún mayor? Dicen que dos locos quisieron construir algo llamado aeroplano. Meter a personas dentro y a volar como los pájaros. Ridículo, ¿verdad? ¿Y qué me dice de romper la barrera del sonido? O de mandar cohetes a la luna, o de la energía atómica, o de la misión a Marte. Ciencia ficción, ¿verdad?
Yeah, I think it's very dangerous that there is a resistance, or at least a decoupling of the general public from scientific discovery. Because think about it, right? When we look at the opportunities that we have going forward and the challenges that we face across the board, be it alternate energy, be it personalized medicine, be it nanotechnology, be it drone warfare, be it space flight, I mean, all of it is scientific at its core. So how do you have a democracy if most people are not engaging with the scientific ideas? They're leaving the decisions to others if they're not going to at least have some interface, some input with scientific notions. So it's very dangerous